Hello, it's FractalMindMike here again with some more Infinifactory, and oh my gosh, well, let's just dive right in here and see what we've got to do. Thank you for hanging out with me here I hope you're having a good one. So we've got the cargo uplifter left to do. We haven't attempted that yet. Alright, also got the performance review available. We'll do that. Let's take a look at the uplifter first. Maybe it'll be uplifting for us all. Oh my gosh, not that guy though. Let's see what's going on here. Okay, we got some kind of output there. And what's that? A crusher thingy again? Oh, we got it's a different type. Oh, the cargo uplifter, it's like a forklift, I guess. Let's see. Yeah, okay, that's kind of a forklift. Alright. How are we going to make that? So it's too wide, but otherwise the units are the same. So it's got two pylon pieces, whatever that lifter is, I guess, and then the arm to hoist stuff. I don't know what to name any of these pieces. So that's where the pylon parts will come from. I think we need to turn pylon parts into the arm bits too. Let's have a look at them just to... Yeah, they appear to have a similar profile and color, in a way. And these must be the lifters then. This island tower thing. There's no secrets hidden away. Just this guy, I guess. I'm very conscious that there might be hidden secrets, but I don't know if there are. So far I found... Only that cave with the two aliens in it is the only, like, almost secretive thing I guess we found so far. This might not be FLoyd. I don't know. FLoyd seems to have, like, sort of moved on a little bit. I guess we'll have a listen to this, and I'll start thinking about how we're going to plot this solution out. Oh. That is FLoyd. Oh, FLoyd, you didn't make it.
Oh, I'm getting too old for this now.
Yeah.
But I don't regret it. What was there for me in Greenville, huh? A farm? Maybe. 40 years on the back of a tractor? That wasn't the kind of life I wanted anyway. I've seen the stars. Been to hundreds of different planets. I've lived with aliens. But no one knows. Not even my parents. Now, my parents are probably dead now. It's strange, I've never really missed human contact. I was always a bit of a loner anyway. But I'd like someone to talk to now. The overlords gave me books and records, you know. Forgot the record player, but that's okay. I made my own. They kept me comfortable. I finished up a while ago, but I can't get back to the ship. I'm tired. So tired. Maybe I'll just sit down here and wait for them to pick me up.
Oh, the aliens don't care.
The sky's clear now.
To pick you up, FLoyd. You're too tired.
The stars are all different from Earth, but they still shine. Lovely. I'll just close my eyes for a bit. Yeah. Just for a moment.
Old FLoyd. He's run his course. The aliens have no more use for him. They just left him there. They weren't going to pick him up. Poor FLoyd. I mean, he sounded like he had a life that he wasn't too upset by. I don't know. I mean, I'm frankly surprised he didn't go insane being alone all these years. I guess he didn't see himself as being alone with the aliens around. So what I'm thinking, we just stock this thing up with enough parts to build the front part. So that's 2, and then 2, and then 2. So that would be 6. Looks like we've got space for 6 here. We are then just going to push them off onto this conveyor belt, which will then cycle around and push them all through here. Which is incorrect, I now realize. That's pretty funny, actually. We only need 2 to go through there. So perhaps we'll just have these 2 do that. And the other ones will push this way. And we'll have them all converge at some point, where we can then stage and build everything into there. Okay. Yeah, that makes more sense. Alright. Okay, so... You know what I'm curious about, actually, is if I put a block like this on the conveyor belt, will it convey? Oh, but it doesn't get transformed. Interesting. It does convey, though. I wonder if we could ever use that as a method of diverting things. If we had, like, a cycle of these things that would have, like... I mean, can I put it too high? Can I make it too high and it will also... No, because it seems to be attached to something now. Let's try it here. Yeah, but then it'll block there. Okay, but like theoretically, we could come up with some way of... I don't know if this will come in useful for... I mean, it won't for this one, but at some point, that could be a useful technique for like moving a blocker around without needing sensors and stuff like that. If we wanted to do perfectly timed machines, there could be some system in which that would be useful. I don't really know. I want to keep that in the back of my mind though for future solutions and problems. Okay, so this is just going to fill up, and then we're going to push everywhere, and then that's going to go through there. We're going to stage up a couple of these guys, and then once they're ready, I guess we weld them at this point. So we also want pushers to deploy it into wherever it needs to sit. So the other part of this puzzle is going to be, I guess if we just were to stage it like right next to it, that might be a way to go. So like, let's just say we wanted that, and then we want to have that. And we just want to kind of drop everything into place. Hopefully everything's welded together in the right order, and then we can just push it in. I'm going to have to have a think about that. If we weld these two pieces together, the jet parts on the back together, and then have them sort of like convey into the back here, that might be oops, that's wrong brick. We convey them in. We can put the welder on top then for those. So we would do like this to weld those pieces together, maybe, and then we would need to convey in this pack from the side. So maybe we don't do that. Maybe we weld it on the side here. We have everything just drop down. So we just need to weld that to that and that to that, and then they're all welded. So maybe we can get away with that. Let's see here. If we were to block there, and then we use this weld type. Yeah, sorry, that was right. And then like that, and we just want another one like that. If everything just can drop into place here. I've realized a major flaw in this design, which is that we have no space for a pusher if we have all this aligned in such a way. Maybe we can weld the L shape up there somewhere, and it will all just drop down as a unit, and then we just need to weld the jet to the back at this point, and then we can push it in as we sense it. So I'm just going to assume that we can build this perfectly, which may not be the case, but let's get a pusher and a conduit and a sensor, I guess. Yeah. So as long as that piece is the last piece to fall into place, we should be right. So these just need to come out and weld together, so we're just going to stage them up right... Oh man, I've actually aligned this, almost. We're not quite aligned. I thought, gee, that was a lucky coincidence, but, because I hadn't really thought of this design just yet. Oops. I think that's right, and then we just want to stage up the two of them there. Then we want to put our sensor button in here, and we want our pusher to be right next to it. And we can weld them here, so we just want to build a block and a welder. And then we just want those to flow forward here and drop straight down to that. While that's happening, we need to deal with all of this. So, back to this part, I guess. You know what? I just kind of want to see conceptually this is like correct. So we're getting one of those, and we're getting all of those. And those will take off just fine. Those would have triggered and done their thing, hopefully, and then this will fall into place. I'll land right here, and then this one's coming along too. So we have to make sure we beat this pattern. As long as it's gone by now, we should be safe, okay? I feel like that's correct. So let's deal with this situation. We know that we're going to want to have pushers along this way. We need 4 of them because we need 4 units that are not, you know, welded together or whatever. Sorry, I said that wrong. Not destroyed and munched into the scooper shape. The scooper shape, that's all I could say. I don't know how else to describe it. Alright, so we're going to need a pusher there and there. We don't need that one. And we're going to need conduit to feed all of this, so I suppose I can make this look a little bit neater. Actually, just remembered we want to feed it from the top if we can. I guess I can do this and then go over the top. A little bit messier, but it'll have to do. There we go. Theoretically, that'll be fine. Okay. Now what? Those will push once that gets sensed. So let's just think about these parts. We'll forget about those parts for the moment. So what we need these to do is like become a stack of 4 and weld them together. So let's do it. We'll take this forward to here and then we'll push them that way. And we'll take these forward and drop them down a level. And we will place these here. Let's just watch that play out for a second. I think this is going to work. We just need to then weld them all up. Yep, perfect. Okay, so we just need those to be welded together somehow. So we could weld here, and we could weld... I don't have space to weld these ones. Unless we weld them here, but then we have no way to push everything off. Although, it will push off. Down here, when we do it. So maybe... maybe... Oh, we don't have upward-facing welders, which I really, really want right now. That's actually really funny. In that case... Oh, I just realized we could... Let me just observe this one more time. I just want to witness it again. So that's fine. Let me see. What if I'm just gonna do something and see what happens. Like, this is one of those points in time where I could think about it in my head for 5 minutes and maybe not quite get it right. So let's just do this. And just see if that's enough to get the correct unit deployed without accidentally welding other stuff to it that we don't want to. Okay, so that's already incorrect, because everything comes in too much at the same time. So we can weld the top part together correctly. I need to speed up a little bit. The bottom part won't be welded correctly yet. So that's just going to push out, and then that's going to just be a big girder. Okay. So that's not going to be a solution. Hmm. I have a silly idea that might work. If I just do that, it's all going to get welded together. I want one of these, and I just want it to go this way. And I want it to drop there. Let's see. Okay, we're a little off. I think, I may have already tried this idea and I got it wrong. What if I... Is that any better? That looks right, but that looks wrong. Okay. Let's rethink this whole thing. We're so close to, like... I mean, we're stacking the correct shape here. It's just... I think we need to weld better somehow. Let's try stacking some welders here and here. So we'll just get rid of this. There we go. Those aren't attached to anything, but maybe they are. They kind of are. They're attached to the conduit. Then we just need to weld them together. Which... let's see. We want this guy here, maybe? Let's speed it up. Okay, so that's a unit. That's a unit. That's welding too soon because this gets here too soon. But that's okay, we can deal with that. Yeah, okay, so we're delivering this piece correctly. We just have to get timing right for that. Okay. Yeah, we're going to want to delay this quite significantly. Let's just see what the timing is like. You know what I want to do, actually? Let's just go to maximum input rate as well. So, like, I don't know, maybe. Let's solve this part here. We just need to get those... Actually, what happens... I haven't even really been observing. They go through? Yeah, they go through. We just need to weld them together. Okay, great. So... let's get our welders. And chuck them in there. Alright. Yeah, I think we're going good. You know what else is going good? My Twitch stream. You should go check it out. Please do consider subscribing today to this channel and liking the video, leaving a comment. And also, go check out my twitch.tv/FractalMindMike channel, where I have been streaming some great retro games. And I also stream some cool indie stuff over there too. Point-and-click adventures, puzzle games, RPGs, all kinds of fun stuff. Yeah, I'd love to see you there. Anyway, I think we've got this part solved, basically. We just need, I guess, a sensor on the end here is the best place to put it. So, put a block there and a sensor on top. And then let's put a conduit piece right next to it. And a pusher here. And that's about all we need to get those things kind of where they need to be. Kind of. We then want to drop it down to here. And... gosh, I don't know. Like, it should just weld into place, I guess. Oh, no, we said we were going to stage this whole thing and weld it all together, didn't we? So, what if instead of this... we want to line it up with that one there, so, like that. And we want... not that type. We want this to come over here. and sort of drop down onto it. So we need to give ourselves a little bit of space to work with here. I think that's technically enough room. Well, something like this. Oh my gosh. We're really cutting it close there, aren't we? Alright, so we want this piece here. That's going to drop down. That's already welded, so we just need a welder to weld those two together. Annoyingly, that means we're going to have to, like, divert it around here somehow, so... I feel like we could do this a little better somehow. Say we put this here, and we then stage it there instead, which... Boop, boop. You know what? I don't even think we need that piece. Then we can stack... This needs to go forward by one. Put that there, and then we want our welder. And we want our pusher on top of this. And we want our sensor probably right there. Is that right? Yep, okay. Conduit. I think this will work, kinda. What's that pusher gonna do? It's pusher over here, so we just need to deliver this into place. I think we might see some interference from other bits, so I don't know, we might need to do a few changes. But, frankly, that's delivering just in time. That's delivering slightly early. Slightly early. So I guess if we just want to introduce a delay... This might be too much of a delay. But let's try it anyway. Oops, wrong button. I wanted to speed it up. Too early. Oh, we've got our sensor on here. We really need our sensor to be for that guy. Now, these are not dropping in, so I can afford to put a sensor above that and have it feed that pusher. So if I just take that sensor out and we build this up like this, and we put our sensor right above it, which is the... I don't have that one in my toolbar. Man, learning to use the toolbar was like a massive saver. Alright, let's go. How do we look? Ah, we're misaligned. Oh, you know what? I thought I needed to leave a gap there, but I didn't. There we go. Something bad has happened here. Okay, I need to observe a little closer what happened. Oh, that's loud. Let's just move away from it. Oh, wait a second. We pushed, but we didn't quite land in the zone, because we only pushed by one. Oh man, I didn't think that through. So the landing zone needs to be across by one. So we have enough space for a conveyor to push the thing home. And we may need to introduce a slight delay just to allow things to have time to fall and stuff, but maybe shifting it across by one will help with that. So I love this area select tool. I did not know how to use it at first, but like now that I've learned how to use it, man, what a time saver. Just move the whole thing across by one. I don't have to rebuild the whole thing, which is what I was like doing when I first started playing it again. So, yeah. I need that tool now, and I want to do basically... Oops, facing the wrong way. That. Wait, you're not attached to anything anymore, of course, so I need to just attach you. That might be... Oh, wait, everything needs to be... Oh, gosh. That's a little annoying. Want that there. And we just want, like, a conveyor here, just to knock it onto that one. Alright, let's see. A little bit of a patch that we had to do. But maybe this will work now? I don't know, I'm still not 100% confident, to be honest. Okay, we're dropping in the right zone. We're starting to drop. We're waiting for the thing. Okay, we're delivering. We're at max delivery rate. So let's just see. I'll just speed through it. And okay, something went wrong at that point. So we might be a little too fast on our feed for this mechanism to work successfully every time. I didn't actually catch what went wrong. But we did deliver at least one unit, certainly. Let's just get up to that point. And then slow down and just see. So it's waiting. It's waiting. This is good. 4 units successful. Okay. It's just a little too fast, and we end up getting a timing issue. I don't know if we can speed this up any. Like, theoretically, this doesn't need to wait by 1 block. We could essentially do all of this, like, 1 step earlier. Would that speed us up? Or would that, like, completely ruin our timing? I don't know. Let's find out. Oh, wait, it also, yeah, alignment issue. So, I guess block, conveyor, maybe that'll do it. Does that get us, like, enough time to not run into this issue? We don't want this to arrive before this does, but it looks like this one will. Yeah. Oh gosh, I don't really know. Like, it's literally... The rate of delivery of these is just a little too fast. How can I change that rate of delivery? I love the idea of, like, it's just in time, but I need to speed this up. This is just like the cadence of delivery of this unit is a little too slow. Is there something I can do to speed it up? We're depending on this to push units at the moment. We're depending on this cycle to fill up and then push. We could potentially come up with a smarter way. What happens here? I guess that. So we could have a sensor here, but there's no way to implement some kind of a pushing system, right? We don't have space for a pushing system anywhere here. We need both of these conveyors. Oh wait, we only need one of these conveyors. It would have to be higher though. And we could put a pusher in there. I don't think this is... I think this could cause other problems. Actually, let's use conduit there. Again, that top-down sensor. And then we just want to feed that into that pusher. I think this is bad, but I can't tell you why I think it's bad. Let's see. Oh. How? What? Is this a bug? That's got to be a bug. technically they're both underneath one of these at the same time, but they're not actually in the laser field. That shouldn't be welding them. What? Oh, now I'm really confused. Why? Oh, the pusher is pushing early. Oh, you know what? Conceptually... Okay. Oh, okay, I get it. I see it now. Man, that took me a while. That was a bit slow of me. I guess forgive me because it's morning and I hadn't really fully woken up, I guess. But what? Okay, so what's happening is... They're not welded together. This is extending as soon as this is getting it underneath it. So that's just like an entire problem. Okay. So this solution, I think I just want to like Z to undo every change I've made here. That is not viable. So we're back to what works, but obviously it's a little slow. We know that like the last piece to enter is the top piece, and it's that point that it welds, and then we would like to be able to move it on quickly, but we can't because of the reason of, yeah, we can't fit a pusher in. So if we change this concept so that this one was the bottom one and that one was the top one, maybe, but yeah, again, I don't know. I think we might just want to look at potentially ways to delay things. So we maybe... As it comes through, if we put a pillar of sensors here that just had a gate that blocked it and it only allowed it through once that space was clear. Because it's that one that kills it, right? Let's see. Okay, I can speed it up a little bit. Alright, so that one's there, ready to go. It drops down, and then we unlock the gate. But the gate would get locked again because of this guy. This is pretty funny, actually. Alright. I have a few ideas. We could get rid of the just-in-time delivery, and just make a platform that's long enough to fit 10 of them, and we just build 10 of them, and once we fill up the 10 slots, we then just push everything at once onto a conveyor that delivers it. So we just get, like, instant delivery upon completion of 10 units kind of thing. I'm worried if I delay this too much, we'll run into the same problem, but different, you know? Like this thing will start pushing stuff onto this array here and cause problems or something like that. Maybe that's not a big deal. So, if I just was to, like, say, nothing past this point... Even if we built up a stack of those, it wouldn't really be a problem. So then we just add more... Do we have more delays here? I still don't think that works. I don't think adding delays works. I think it's a cadence problem. Alright, here's an idea. Yeah, okay, I think I've got something that we can do with this. So instead of what we've currently got, whoops, that's not what I wanted to do. We're just gonna have this. I gotta think about it. If we were to drop everything down here, what we want is just like, you know, some kind of a delivery mechanism. Now let's just think about what's the alignment of this. It's going to be hanging off this side. So we'll have space here to put our doohickey, and we'll have one of these guys here. And we just need a sensor, I guess. Yeah, this looks fine. So we just need a sensor, like... where are we going to put our sensor? Here. And we want our conduit for that one to... Oh, almost fell down. How does this help me? I don't know how that helps me. I still have to go around it. Because that will get attached otherwise. And we don't want that. Actually, I'm a little worried. Will that trigger... It did. It's triggering because it's next to it. So I can't have it there. I have to have it around the side here. Like that. Then we need our conduit. We need to not touch this conduit, so we need to go out. Oh, I guess I can go down now. Like that. We have a pusher on top of that. And then we can convey into there. Oh, I didn't realize my alignment was off until just now. That's really funny. Doesn't matter. We'll just fix that. So now we will only deliver those as they are ready. This will fall down and start pushing. Everything will just fall on top of it. They'll just sit there waiting. Kind of our hopper. If something gets over this height, we'll start causing... We'll just be building up stacks of them here that we won't do anything with. I guess we don't need to, like, dispose of them. We could if we wanted to. Anyway, let's see if this works. I don't know if it will. Oh, hello. Oh, our alignment's off there. We really need to make sure that we're building our hopper up just right. Oh... I didn't really think about... Yeah, I was thinking a little differently there. That's probably still okay, I think. Yeah, let's see. This might solve it, it might not. I'm actually unsure at this point. Yeah, see how we're gating them there? So it really doesn't care. Okay. That was pretty successful. We're not quite on the left of that bar, but pretty good. Pretty good. Now, I did want to try and get back to doing, like, multiple solutions per episode again, because I felt like the last one was a little too short. But this one's actually, you know, we've gone for about 40 minutes. Not too bad. I think we'll continue to our cell, we'll get our performance review, and then I'll see you in the next one. Let's go get our performance review. I'm really interested to see what they say. Alright. Done. You know what? Maybe we will do the next puzzle. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. Are they happy this time? He looks really bored. A FLoyd hat? That's like... I think that's, is this super meaningful? I don't know. Do they know what this means? to give me this hat with FLoyd's name on it after we just saw him pass? Is it like they're passing the FLoyd baton on to me? Like they see me as another FLoyd? Are they happy with me? That's really meaningful. FLoyd's hat. Well, this is not going in the trophy cabinet. This has got to go somewhere special. I want to put it here for now. Because, I mean... it's FLoyd's hat. Also, we can eat some food. They gave us more food. I'm not as excited about eating all food now. That's pretty sad. We lost FLoyd. We've unlocked Production Zone 2. Terminal Display Reclamation. I mean, we have to look at what Terminal Display Reclamation means. Yeah, let's get in there and have a look at it. It's very... ooh. New environment type? This is great. Whoa. I didn't realize I was standing on a platform up there. Okay, now I see it. There's like a whole city out there. I wonder if we can learn this language. I'm not going to put effort into it on video, but maybe I'll have a think about it later. Oh my gosh, okay. So there's broken displays and not broken displays, and 2 consoles, and then whatever this type is. That's a... Wait. Wait, they're giving us perfectly functional screens and they want us to make them not perfectly functional? How is this reclamation? This is the opposite of reclamation. This is just wasting resources. So wait, it gives us one of them. How do I get these other pieces? What? How do I get the console part? Am I missing an input here? Like, I only see one input. Oh, wait, that's the... oh my gosh, I've got it completely wrong. That is the input and that's the output. I should have realized by looking at the top of them. I just was... okay, so it is reclamation. We're reclaiming by destroying the parts we don't want. Okay. I was completely wrong. Alright. So how does this go? So if I just like, we've got a new type here. I really should talk. I should probably leave this for the next episode. Thanks very much for hanging out with me. We will be back again very soon with the next episode of Infinifactory. Thanks for joining me. My name is FractalMindMike. Do go and subscribe to this channel. Follow me on twitch.tv and all of those good things. I will see you next time. Have a good one, everybody.